Pick up another call in the parking lot to sign. Are you with me? When I stand with the roof gone, I pull up like Jimmy Neutron. Looking like you get a new fun. Like you haul, and I know we need to go slow, but we could go faster. Maybe the best.
Beats, please be hard, so hard, like a K-Dot lyric then. Like my grandma's yams with the marshmallows on top.
Hey y'all, welcome in. I had to pay a little bit of that. Can we just be free? Black History Month? Damn. Guess not. Let's talk. Daquan Johnson. So let me get my Facebook up because I think I reposted his mom. Daquan Johnson was minding his black-owned business, riding his bicycle, minding his business. He get pulled over by the police. They had the dog. Happy Saturday. And hey, he was pewed down while had the dog near him, biting him and stuff. And they still had the dog attacking him after they pewed him. In Grand Rapids, Michigan, his mother did not know till the next day and went live. We're going to play a bit of it. I don't want to play the video, but I do want to play what happened. And just tired. Let's play.
Being armed is now a valid reason to execute somebody. Really, Grand Rapids PD? Really, Grand Rapids PD? That's what we're doing in 2026. So on Wednesday evening, authorities are stating they received a phone call in an apartment complex near Eastern Avenue and MLK. They say they were advised that a person riding a bicycle was armed. Nothing additional was provided. No, they're pointing it at somebody. No, they're riding around erratic. No, they're acting like something is off. None of that. Just a person is on a bicycle armed. When did that become a crime? They say when they located him, they gave him commands to stop. He ignored their commands and kept going on his merry way. According to them, they say they decided to do non-lethal force and they sent a K9 unit after him. He is attacked, pulled off that bike, and is on the ground laying face down. The dog is mauling him. His hands are behind his back, and he is shot in the back of the head multiple times and in his hands multiple times, which were behind his back. One partner was on top of him, holding him down. Another partner was standing up above him, pointing down. Thursday morning, Daquan Johnson was pronounced deceased. Now, on Thursday, they did decide to go ahead and release their footage of what they say happened, and there's also footage from somebody who was across the street who was recording, and their footage shows a different scenario than the one provided by authorities. Now, on the body cam footage, you can't hear them saying he has a weapon, but he is not pointing said weapon at anybody. Said weapon is not in his hand. Said weapon is on the ground after they do their search. It was never pointed at them. He never reached for it, and he never had the ability to when he was in the process of actually being shot. Now, on the original reports that were sent out, it says that he was shot in the chest as if he was facing them with a threat. But he is very clearly on the ground, face down, when he is actually being shot. And his mother, Angelica Johnson, seems to have just been able to see her son's body today, and she said that he was shot in the back of the head and in his hands, which is a completely different story than what they have spun. Now, Angelica says she's going to get justice for her baby. If not, y'all might as well just throw away the justice system, and I'm with her, okay? Because there was absolutely not a reason to execute this man on the ground, face down, just because he was riding on a bicycle and he was armed. He was not doing anything that was a crime, and this behavior is unacceptable. Daquan is a son, a brother, a fiance, a father, and he is a person that deserves justice, and that is what he will be receiving, is justice. Officers involved in the shooting are on leave during this investigation, but there better be charges because what they did not need to be an execution of this young man.
It's always thank you, Terry. Every time that they do something, it's always, oh, they get to take a leave. They get to leave work without pay or with pay. Is never a top-notch consequences. Never. Never no consequences. Never no nothing. This is crazy. I'm going to play a little bit more what people had to say. Oh, let's hear what they had to say.
Thanks for coming to talk to us today. We're going to talk. We had an officer-involved shooting last night, 500 block east and southeast, about 9:30, a little bit before 9:30, I think, at night last night. And we're going to show you. Obviously, it's a quick turnaround time. We didn't get much, and we got back in here, redacted a few videos. There are a lot of officers that ended up being on scene, so there's a lot more videos as the process goes on. But we've heard a lot of calls from the community. There's a lot of inconsistencies or outright falsehoods being spread on social media. And tragically, this young man last night involved in the shooting died. Very thankful that the officers involved were not hurt, but I know that this individual has loved ones and family members that cared about him. And I think when false information is being spread on social media, and we have the opportunity to get some accurate information out, we should.
Yeah, it's not really out there like that. I don't know why. A lot of media's like Neighborhood Talk and all of them picked it up. Social media picked it up a lot more. And I'm going to play what his mom had to say. And she basically said she called this. Oh my God, I got brain fart today. Hold on. What I got, but not, we can't keep doing this. Yeah, I got to keep my memory going. She called this an Emmett Till attack. She called it Emmett Till. She said that this is she called him another Emmett Till, which is kind of true, because who called on him to say something like that, and they didn't stop him to ask him questions. They just attacked him.
Take that opportunity. So that's why kind of put together 3 videos. What you're going to see is 2 officers that tried to stop this individual on a bike. He was suspected of having a handgun, and you're going to see a body-worn camera. I'm sorry. First, you're going to see an in-car camera video. Then you're going to see a body-worn camera video of the same officer, and then a brief body-worn camera video of a second
we
officer.
saw the video.
Without further ado, I'll let the beginning play here.
I'll fast forward because I can't go it on here.
A lot of positive or happy video. This is a tragic incident.
If y'all want to go see the video, they have it. It's on all platforms. They released a body cam, and
these red guys are trying to take
it's very, very disturbing. Very disturbing.
First officer that you're going to see, both the body-worn camera and in-car camera is the same officer. He is one of our K9 officers. So you'll hear evidence that we'll be sharing with you guys in the future.
All right, I don't want to.
It's not a image or two of. So I'm not speaking from my own personal observation.
Oh, they had.
There were a lot of individuals, obviously, going to miss this young man. And at that, I will take any questions if anybody has one.
What was that person shot? Do you know?
Did you say where? Where? 500 block of East.
Yeah.
Oh, on the body?
I
You know what? I don't know.
I believe he had it like in a Hollister somewhere. And I believe somebody was watching, and because he was black, thought, oh my God, you know how they do. And that's what started, because he didn't do anything wrong. Don't sound like.
I responded last night. I responded, both deputy chiefs.
But this is what I want to say. Y'all not going to hear it. And I'm being honest. And I know I try not to put politics in it, but I want to be so honest with paying attention to what's going on. I have talked about the underlying racial tone. Y'all not going to hear this the way y'all should hear the truth. Just like with Miss Linda Davis, because he doesn't want blacks. And this is why I say people can't say, oh, he's not racist. He not racist. He don't want things like this put out about black people. He doesn't want it to hit the media because he has to keep a facade that they're not racist. CNN, this happened Wednesday. CNN posted about this Friday. The news is starting to pick it up because he don't want it picked up like that.
3 captains were there, and I was there pretty quick.
Yeah,
he had already been
everybody is
transported to the
right now.
hospital. So I'm not speaking from my own personal observations. What I do know from the radio traffic and the officers at the hospital that they hospital did, I'm told, a fantastic job doing everything they can to work on this individual. I believe that he went into surgery for injuries to his chest, which leads me to believe he was likely not struck in his head, because generally if you have a head wound from a handgun that is fatal,
Stop. Yes, he was. So I think if they can't properly investigate like they should and put out what it was, I believe Ben Crump needs to get involved, as he always does. Exactly.
It's pretty evident early on that
I agree.
It is fatal. So my understanding is some injuries to the torso.
Yeah, it need to be to the
Laura,
forefront.
I've heard multiple shots. Can you confirm how many shots were fired and all by that one officer?
So I can confirm from listening to it and watching this video a lot more times, obviously, than you guys have it. So it's preliminary, but in my expert opinion, it looks like there were 3 shots fired by that police officer and 1 officer fired.
And this incident started because there was a call of that man on the bike with a gun.
So that's obviously something that Michigan State Police will be asking. We have 2 officers that were on scene that were trying to initiate this stop. They have not been given their formal interview yet. That will obviously be very soon, within the next 24 or 48 hours. So anything I give you can just be from the radio traffic and from the information that the other officers know. I know that they had information, whether it was an anonymous source or whether they saw the gun themselves, whatever it is, they were calling out on the radio that this individual they suspected of having a gun. And clearly then there's the other violations.
I haven't got an update on that either.
That video of the in-car camera, if we played it longer, he is obviously evading police for a very long time, refusing to stop for them, driving, on the sidewalks, trying to evade them. So there's certainly other legal reasons to stop that individual, but the radio traffic that we're familiar with said that he was suspected of having a gun, which obviously.
And so no, it wasn't like a warrant stop or anything. From what you can tell.
Oh, what stop?
Like outstanding warrant or anything. From what you can tell.
You know what? I don't know if he had a warrant. I know we're not identifying him at this time. I know he was on parole. I don't know if that plays into it. I don't know if parole had a hold on him or something. I know he had passed, obviously, arrests for weapons violations. And
that don't matter. That don't matter. What he had does not matter. What matter is, and I'm so sick of them doing this, but every time it's somebody else, they don't do that. They don't say that. They don't say what they did. Oh, they didn't have no priors. Come to find out, they got a list of stuff. It don't matter. What matter is your officers unalive this man. Didn't ask no questions. They don't know much of anything. Didn't ask no questions. Didn't do anything.
Things like that. But, I can't assess his intent and what his motivation was, if he thought he had a warrant or if he knew that this would. Obviously, you're on parole for a gun. You're not legally allowed to carry a gun. So that could have been part of his fleeing. But I'm not aware that he had a warrant.
Describe, I know you kind of answered that question already, but what was the call initially?
I want to get further into this because
Yeah, I would like to find out, and that's, I'm sure, going to be when the officers are in here either
I'm gonna
tomorrow
say
morning or
this.
the next morning
Let
to
me
get their full.
pause. Every time now, with so much of people coming out being racist and the things that's going on that's in the forefront in our face, I be calling. I just can't. I have to look it up myself. Yeah, that's how they say he was fleeing on a bicycle. I have to look it up myself because it's the same thing that happened ever since that video came out and the stuff that came out about Keith Porter, Renee Good, and the nurse guy, and we saw videos, even with George Floyd, and we saw videos. Always, and then they lie in your face, and the lies have been so strong, y'all, and taken away, not having a day for George Floyd, and the things, the lies. I have to look it up for myself. I just can't believe what people are saying now, and I take it with a grain of salt because we see the slip slope people, the slippery, and put it in your cup. Hey, Cancer 66. I can't take what they say with face of value. I take it with a grain of salt, and I have to look it up now because every time this person is in seat, it's always some bull crap. And it's always putting something out and people are buying it. It's never, I gotta look this up. That don't sound right to me. It's always, oh, yep. Like, we gotta start taking accountability to look at it's getting worse, right? And they keep trying to sweep it on the rug and hide it, and people are not doing that anymore. They're just not. I can't
They're going to
take that.
describe
I
it,
have
but
to
it
look up
doesn't
this
seem
stuff.
to be a 911 call. It seems to be an officer-initiated call. So they either observe this individual giving indications that this individual is armed with a weapon, or, like I said, it could be, an anonymous complaint or things like that. We get that all the time. Maybe it was in some establishment and someone called. So I'm just not positive, and I won't be till the next 24 hours probably. Go ahead, Matt.
You said it was an officer initiated call?
That's right. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We saw obviously 2 body camera videos, but there was obviously 3 officers. One that was from a car behind.
And it's another thing. He could have been on parole for something else. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be for real here.
And obviously the K9 unit officer, but we also saw a third officer there who was over that man. Where was his body camera footage?
Like I said, not only was there a third body, if a third officer there, if we had played it for another 20 seconds, you would probably see 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. So obviously, officers, that pursuit on the bicycle lasted so long that there were a lot of officers that were headed in that direction. So by the time we sit down to review the incident, as I mentioned, the gun was recovered not by either the shooting officer or the other officer with him. It was by that 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th officers that approached. So there's probably 8, 10 officers on scene in the next couple of minutes. Those cameras obviously exist. I just didn't have time to get them to you by 4 o'clock.
In the video, you heard the officers say,
I don't know. I know Ben Crump is busy with other stuff, but I would like for him, and I know that NAACP we had triple loss in the Black Caucus, to sit down and have a conversation, because this is too far. Like, y'all didn't even release that people, it was a high speed. We only saw a minute or 2. Y'all gonna look up the video. It's a minute or 2 video. It's not even a full video of anything.
reaching man, you're going to get shot. Did he actually pull a gun and point it at officers? We couldn't see that, so I'm wondering if you can give context.
Yep, and I couldn't see it obviously too because of that. So I'm just sharing you the information that I have, and that's the reason I included that third video, because it was important, because you can hear that back and forth. You can hear the one officer say, "Show me your hands, show me your hands." If you watch the I believe both videos, you can see that when he slips on ice after getting off his bike, he takes his right hand and he puts it in a way that would be awkward if you weren't taking something from your, either a gun or something else. So he was reaching for something. You hear the back and forth with the officers. The one officer's yelling, "Show me your hands." It's not a positive or happy video. This is a tragic incident. First officer that you're going to see.
Okay, I'm going to play his mom's live Somebody got part of her live. I think I have the full thing on my page. The same thing they did to George Floyd. George Floyd did this. George Floyd did that. Okay, but y'all said here in, I think yes, and it was pink. Very strange. But you know what? But then you got folks who try to do other stuff, they get to walk scot-free. Yeah, let them walk. We're just going to hold them. Let's hold them and wrap them up with some white clothing and protect him and put him and I guess that's their favorite thing. Put him on protect him from getting pewed. Yeah, exactly. It's Grand Massive, Michigan, right? Grand Rapids. So everybody got license to carry. He probably was riding because maybe he was scared. He say, "I'm gonna keep something on me to protect myself." But my question is, when does it stop? If he was, let's be honest, if he wasn't his color, they would have arrested him and sent him without doing anything to him or tased him. They didn't.
Y'all, they Emmett Till, my son. They shot him in the back of the head. And while they had his head tied behind,
They sure did.
while they were holding both his head, they shot him in his head. And that's only two of the shots.
Now remind you, she just found out yesterday. She went live at 10:30. They called her. She went live. This is his mother.
They executed my baby. They held his hands behind his back. So what you see on the news, when you see the officer, not the one that was straddling him.
Come on, don't do this. Don't worry about it. Facebook pissing me off. Hold on.
What? Yep. I'll let y'all know, yep, he was on parole. Not for nothing that because he wasn't violent. Anyone knew him, knew he wasn't violent. He wasn't on parole for that. And so what if he was on parole? Your president got whole lots of felonies.
Come on now.
I don't see nobody doing nothing to him. And he played with little kids and think it's okay to call.
Come on now. He has a plethora in other stuff. And he wasn't, like she just said, he wasn't on probation for nothing violent.
All women bitches and touch on us or whatever. That's y'all president. I don't believe in this shit. But what I do know is that 2 men are getting away or trying to get away with murdering my motherfucking son. That's what I know. That's all I'm saying. I don't even know how to process this right. They didn't just shoot him. Even on the police, what they showed, where did he look like he was a threat? By the time he hit the ground, the dog was on him and the police was on his back. They showed y'all what they wanted to show y'all. And then they opened his backpack and seen
And
a
then-
firearm and said that was
Then
the
y'all,
narrative.
then they spun it
Did they
to
If he
say
did have a
if he
firearm,
did have a firearm,
it wasn't drawn on
it
the
wasn't
ground to
drawn.
do deadly
They had
force.
he had a fanny pack on. There was nothing in his hand. If y'all watched what I watched, he was riding a bike. They bumped the bike. Y'all didn't see that because the way they play they footage, you know, because it took them a long time.
If you have Instagram, America is another page that I do follow. They have the actual footage. America, we need to talk to. America, we need to talk to. They have the video. They have it.
Time to get that footage out there. Okay? And they still have yet to reach out to me. When was the last time the police didn't give their condolences when your child got killed by one of them? Y'all tell me that.
That shit right, yo.
They execute Daquan, Trey, Johnson. I can't even cry because I'm so numb right now. I can't even cry. I thank God that I do serve a good God. Because right now, I don't even know how I'm standing. When they say, God will give you a peace that surpasses all understanding. That's got to be what he's giving me right now. Because they executed my son.
He didn't deserve that. The justice could have prevailed if he was in trouble. This is why we have laws in place. This is why there are policies and there are procedures in place. At no point did they follow the
I'm
proper
still going to
procedure.
thank God. God is so good. Y'all just don't know. He giving me so much strength. And then I had to tell my daughter who's in prison. And she was like this with her brother. She come home in 30 days. And I had to tell her over the phone that her right hand was gone. I don't know if y'all ever heard a piercing scream. The scream that she let out this morning.
That baby hurt, Lord bless her. Cover her right now.
And I can't even console her. They didn't just take somebody, y'all. They tore up a family.
He meant something to everybody.
I just wanted y'all to really know the police and the news, they making this out to look like he was doing something wrong. They had been following him for days. Not only we knew it, the people at the store knew it. A lot of people, a lot of y'all know him. Y'all knew it. They executed my son. And justice will be served. I'm not going to pray. Because vengeance is God's. It's not mine. But I pray to God that them officers I look so calm, y'all. I look so calm. I don't even know where this piece is. I don't even know how. I honestly don't even know how I'm holding it together, considering what I just saw.
They done so wrong.
And I still don't know the full details because the funeral home hasn't thoroughly looked them over. They just got him, and they know that I have been waiting to see my son.
So they didn't tell her anything?
To all you mothers who have already been through this and then lost a child, I don't know how y'all did it. I don't know how y'all doing it. But I can only pray that God continues to keep me strengthened, because this is about to be a long journey. And I'm going to have to keep reliving this moment over and over until justice is served for my son.
I mean, his body just went limp. They just let the dog just tear him up.
I love y'all. And again,
Like he was a piece of meat.
Thank you to all of y'all who helped me get home, to all of y'all who are helping me through Cash App.
I'm gonna pause. A lot of media that is covering this are calling it Proud Boy behavior. I agree. It's very concerning because I have a son, a black son. It's very concerning because I have a niece, a black niece. And what I want people to understand is y'all can't say nobody can't come out here and act wild when you're always a target when you do nothing. You're a problem to them. And I want to let y'all know, I'm going to be real straight up honest. You are a problem. I've said this since last year when I found out it was midterms. You would not be a damn threat in this country as a black person if you didn't have a voice. You have a voice to change this country, and they know this. So saying people go out wilding is crazy to me, because we are in a time that no matter, we are in Jim Crow 2.0, no matter what you do, and it get dangerous when they start to unalive their own. Hello? We saw it. I'm not trying to get out, but I'm being honest. It get dangerous when they unalive their own. I've been telling y'all this. I've been saying it repetitive every day. Every time I get on here. Every time. Look how they're doing each other. Look at what they're doing. They don't care if we take out each other, but they do care when we help each other. They do care when we succeed. That's the goal. They don't want that. Now we back to this. Pay attention to how they keep taunting us with stuff to get us to come outside. Pay attention to that. That's a problem. Pay attention to it. Like, we have to be honest. This man should still be here and sitting in jail, getting ready to go to court Monday, or probably go to court and have a court date because of this situation not going. But we can name all the people. Kyle Rittenhouse still walking. George Zimmerman still walking. It's a plethora of people we can name that is still walking. Still walking in prison. Kyle Rittenhouse, but y'all want to lock up Don Lemon. Kyle Rittenhouse went, them folks ain't do nothing. The boy in North Carolina, South Carolina church went in there and blasted the whole black church. They didn't do anything. Kyle Rittenhouse did it to the store. What they do to him, cried his little fake tears and he was off. It's still a problem. And you tap dancing with the folks that think it ain't a problem is a problem. It's a problem. We can't sit here and act like, oh no, let's sweep it up under the rug. I am too. It's very scary for us. And I'm encouraging my subscribers. I say, listen, I love God. But sometimes to pray over your child in your life, you might have to break out in them songs, baby. You can't be scared, because it's the same stuff that our grandparents probably was never scared to do that kept them protected. We have to be honest. We have to be real with ourselves. Like, for real. It's always something. It's let's take away Juneteenth, or another state done took that away, and that's been a celebration for years. Civil rights is this and that. Pay attention to the code words that they're giving out for this shit. Pay attention to it. It's crazy to me. This man should be probably waiting on a court date until he can see what's, you know what I'm saying? Not bumping him and bullying him and being dirty and nasty because you are scared of Black people and you feel, oh my God, a fear. If you feel so much fear, you need to quit your job. You need to find you something else to do. There's another thing I'm going to talk about too that I found out about. This woman talked about a man here in Texas who was a brain surgeon. And this man has DEI. We're going to talk about it because what this man did with his DEI hire crap, how he benefited from it, and he unalived 2 of his patients, and 3 of them have issues that they have to get to keep going back having surgeries for. 33 to be exact. 2 are deceased. We'll talk about that too. It's a lot of things nobody know that is not uncovered. But I feel like, it's and when I do my political, I want to talk about how what I was saying was he should still be alive. He should have been arrested if they felt like something. You know what I'm saying? Ask him some question, took his man for questioning, and let him be held for whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he did anything, but I think they should have questioned him. And I think they should have asked, hey, we hearing that it's such and such, blah, blah. But bumping his bike and doing that to him the way that they mutilated this man. And yes, and I'm going to say this, Black people are pissed off. Let's be for real. If you want to go down in history of what, baby, I said yesterday on my post, that baby, if you want to go down in history, why do you think people are pissed off watching this video? Let's go into history what was done for thousands of years. Because we were minding our own damn Black business. And y'all decided, let's go there. I can't wait to hear y'all Proud Boys and y'all such and such talk. We are ready for y'all this time. The facts are gonna fat on y'all. And please sing your best tap dancer. Because this what we've been saying been going on the whole time. The way the dog, like that girl say, did to that man. Hello? Do we have to go there? Do we have to go there? We got the receipts of the stuff that y'all, this has been going on for years, baby. This ain't new. That's why people are pissed off. We have read about this. We've heard about this. We've seen this. Please. Oh, and Pepper, I want you to talk. I want your big slew. Now I will come out of retirement and tear you up. And I will tag you. Bring it. Please say something about this man. Because you said something about Sandra Bland, but I'm waiting on you to say something because now we tired. We fed up. Say something so I can show you something. I'm going to pitch. Oh, I'm going to make you cry today. Because what they did is ridiculous. Say something.
To make my son, his home going beautiful. Thank you all. Because even if I gotta go in debt, that one right there, God gonna provide a way, and He gonna have a beautiful home going. I'm gonna ride with mine before I have to burn him. I'm gonna send him home the right way.
Lord bless his name. Bless you.
Y'all remember his name, Daquan Trey Johnson, and he was somebody. He was my somebody.
He mattered.
And his life, man, it really did. Y'all have a good one. Again, I'm showing up. Not for y'all. Not even for me this time. I'm showing up for Daquan Trey Johnson. Y'all pray for me. Why? Yep. I'll let y'all know. Yep, he was on parole. Not for nothing.
I want to shout. I'm gonna play a little bit what his mama said at the beginning of it. And then we're gonna go. She has been on the ground since she heard and saw what happened to her son. And I'm gonna show y'all on Facebook. She's not playing for getting justice for her son. She's really not. This woman is literally boots on the ground for her son.
Y'all, they Emmett killed my son. And while they had his hands tied behind, while they were holding both his hands, and that's only two of the shots. They held his hands behind his back. So what you see on the news, when you see the officer, not the one that was straddling his partner, was shooting. No, mother. Back of the head, y'all. While they were holding his hands. Y'all.
All right. So let me. Then she broke down at the end of the live. It's two different body cameras. Someone had a cell phone. Yes, someone had a cell phone video, and that's the video that is out. You see the body cam right here, but then look at this. It's more detailed. I'm not gonna show that.
I'm here in my capacity as a black father and other black men were on this situation as early as possible from last night until.
So they are holding press conferences because I'm gonna say this. Y'all know people have a peaceful protest for this, and it's always a consequence. So you can't do this and do that to the freedom of speech. You have the right to protest, right? Peacefully, none of that. And every time it's something peaceful, it get escalated because people feel a way that they should not have a protest, and they feel like, oh, that no one needs to fight for people justice. So they go out here whining and crying, and then they mess it up. And then they want to go ahead and do something. You feel what I'm saying? Yes. Yes. Yes, yep, they sure did. They sure did, Black and Bougie. They sure did. They did.
This morning, myself, Jamar Sterling, Commissioner Womack, Daryl Jackson. There's many of us concerned black men who have been trying to get in front of this story ever since this happened last night. Myself and Jamar have obtained video.
They told me twice.
That's his
Oh,
mom in the
God.
back.
Oh God, Jesus Christ. This is awful.
We have a video that we want to show to the community because we waited on the press release from the Grand Rapids Police Department, and as most of us know, and I'll be the first to say it and say it in a way in which others may not. I commend Commissioner Womack for getting in front of this situation today, and all of the other men that I've worked with and talked with today. But the Grand Rapids Police Department has told you a lie. They've miscommunicated something to you. They've mischaracterized something to you yet again. What we are about to show is a video of the actual incident, the shooting incident of Daquan. For you folks who have small children in here, I'm warning you now that you are about to see something graphic. It may be traumatizing for a lot of people, and I know that we come from a space where we deal with trauma on a day in and a day out basis, right? It's normal for us. It's commonplace for us to be hurt by the things that we experience. This is going to be another one of those instances where you're going to be impacted in this way. I would love to let us just get to the video. The video has this door shut.
Okay, I'm not gonna look at that with y'all. But she is out here speaking. She had a video.
Y'all so much from the bottom of my heart. I truly appreciate the love.
Say his name.
Daquan Trey Johnson.
Say his name.
Daquan Trey Johnson.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No peace. We will see y'all at 1515 Kalamazoo. And y'all got a chance to hear a press conference today. But like Bob Marley said, don't let them fool you. Oh no. Don't let them fool you.
Oh no.
Don't let them fool you. Don't let them fool you. Oh no.
Look at all them people out there. I'm not showing that video. I'm scrolling by. But she has been at every conference.
And about a half an hour ago, family and friends of Daquan Johnson marched through the streets of Grand Rapids. They walked down Martin Luther King Jr. Street to Eastern Avenue, ending at the apartment complex where he was shot. 13 Your Side's Micah Cho is live at Eastern Loft Apartments with more on the march and reaction from Johnson's family. Micah.
Yeah, that march turned into what is now a vigil for Daquan Johnson. We can see the vigil right here. We have a pastor that is praying over friends and family here. Again, we have a lot of people out here. You can see we have some people holding balloons. There was somebody that came out with a box of candles not too long ago. So again, they're going to be having a candlelight vigil here. We talked to family earlier today who said they don't really know how to describe how they're feeling.
And about a half an hour ago, family and friends of Daquan Johnson marched through.
Let me stop. Not too long ago, it was Linda Davis, and they tried to pin it on an immigrant. Now, it was an officer a couple of days later. Like, what the hell? But I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. And I say that because, you know, this is what I hate to say it, but, and it's not to everybody, but let's be for real. But yeah, it's not much on it. It will be a lot more on it. and I will talk about it. Let me see if I can go to his mama page. And what's so crazy? I don't want to hear any racist stuff. That man is not racist. Yeah, right. That's all I'm going to say. Here go the proof of the pudding right here. I need to find his mom page. The proof of the pudding right here. Is that. And also, the proof of the pudding is Jesse Jackson can't even be having his funeral. It's one person that don't want it to happen at the Capitol. Exactly. It exists. It still exists. And I keep telling y'all, the people that y'all think is not who y'all think. Wait, what? Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me see something real quick. Wait, I'm gonna have to. Okay, y'all was asking for a Genesis update. Let me make sure because somebody saying they think they found her. Let me double check. Because I know a lot of people wanted to know what happened before we end this live. Give me a minute. Let me see. Because I'm hearing some things. Hold on. Read that they found something, then I'm reading. I don't. Let me see. Okay. I'm going to double look on that because they saying they found a cloth in a bag. I don't know. That's hearsay. And if I'll bring it with Lit Live Saturday tonight. Yeah, I'll bring it back on Lit Live Saturday. There is not much information on Kyle. We are still waiting on more information. It's not much on it. So I'm gonna see about that, and it probably be for Lit Live Saturday today. Before we get into the drama, please be safe. Please be safe. do not forget, if you find out where your nearest early voting stations are. If you are in Texas, you have until May 3rd to vote early. Voting starts May 3rd to November. Go vote. Vote and don't. It was something that I got to share with y'all not to vote for, because if you vote against it, you won't have freedom of speech on social media to talk about these things and to bring it out to attention that the news is not bringing, because it will be swept under the rug. Make sure you're there to vote, because they're trying to take away us doing things like this because they want it swept under the rug. They don't want the attention. So please go vote. Get your voters registration together. Let me see if I have it in my story. Make sure your stuff is straight, and make sure you're out there, because this is the reason why nobody's talking about it. And also, there are young boys that are missing right now. Dang it, I thought I sent it to myself. But please do that. Okay, I can't find it. But when I find it, come back on Lit last Saturday, I will talk about it. Please make sure y'all stuff together to vote. I'm going Monday, so yeah, I will be there. Early voting. Voting does a difference. If you want change, be voting at your primary. It's very important. Trust me. I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Pray for everyone. And we please be safe. Cover yourselves. Listen, it ain't too hard to remember grandma's stories right now. I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Later. Hold on. I need to find that out. Is he one of the boys? Because it says a whole bunch of boys missing right now that has not been talked about. Whole bunch of teenage boys and men missing as we speak. Hold on. I'm going to end this with this, but it is a whole bunch of them missing. Hold on real quick.
I mean, I'm missing, and nobody's talking about it.
They are all missing, y'all. They're all missing. They are missing. No coverage. All right. But yeah, hit me up in my comments with that. I'm about to end this. Let me know in the comments. I will let me know his name and stuff. I'll cover it. They don't have to. And I want to say to every person, every black media covering stuff, even the white people are covering stuff that's not being talked about. Keep covering it. Keep covering it. Keep covering these missing people and these crimes. Keep talking about it. Keep putting foots on necks, because they're busy pandering right now. It's certain people that's not, but keep that in mainstream media. Who I said is, I give my kudos to her, which is Tia Ewing, because there's somebody else covering Romika. Nobody. Keep doing your thing. Trust me, they trying to stop it. Keep going. Keep going. I want to thank you guys for watching. I will see y'all tonight at what time is it? By 6:30. I'll see you guys tonight. Later. Bye.